The full list of 2020 CMA Awards nominations was released on Tuesday, September 1st, and while all the categories are noteworthy, it's the coveted Entertainer of the Year award that is making a very significant milestone. Both Carrie Underwood and Miranda Lambert are up for Entertainer of the Year, and the heavy hitter here is 4 decades have passed since there were 2 solo female artists nominated. This is a really big deal. I'm Addison Hager for Taste of Country, and what year do you think was the last time 2 solo women artists went head-to-head for the coveted CMA Entertainer of the Year award? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see if you were right when we reveal the date later in this video. Carrie Underwood and Miranda Lambert will be vying for the CMA's highest honor alongside Eric Church, Keith Urban, and Luke Combs. Both Lambert and Underwood have been nominated for Entertainer of the Year before, but never at the same time, and neither of them has ever won in the category. Lambert has been in the running 3 times before, in 2010, 2014, and 2015, while Underwood was nominated in 2016 and 2019. Okay, so here it is. The last time 2 solo women artists went head-to-head for the CMA's Entertainer of the Year trophy was at the 1979 CMA Awards, when Gayle and Barbara Mandrell were both nominated. Ultimately, they were both edged out by Willie Nelson. Remember when I told you to comment when was the last time 2 solo female artists were up for this award? Well, give this video a thumbs up if you guessed 1979. We want to see who all is a country music history buff. In the decades since, there have been plenty of women who were the solo female contenders in their year's batch of Entertainer of the Year nominees. Reba McEntire dominated the back half of the 80s and front half of the 90s, and even went head-to-head against the Judds on 3 occasions. However, while the Judds are an all-female group, they're not a solo act. Aside from the Judds, the lone all-female group to make an appearance in the category is the Chicks. But similar to the Judds, the Chicks are an all-female group, so still different than when Gayle and Barbara Mandrell went head-to-head. Before those 2 solo artists, you had Loretta Lynn and Olivia Newton-John, who were nominated for Entertainer of the Year in 1974, both losing to Claude Rich. And then 4 years later, in 1978, Dolly Parton and Gayle would be nominated for the award, with Parton clinching the title that year. Since Reba's run in the category in the 90s, Shania Twain and the Chicks were the only other female contenders of the award, Twain taking home the award in 1999. Now moving on past the 90s, prior to 2020, the 2000 CMA Awards ballot was the most recent to feature 2 solo women or all-female groups in the running for Entertainer of the Year, with Faith Hill and the Chicks in the running. The Chicks taking home the win that year. In the 2 decades following that award show, most Entertainer of the Year ballots featured either Lambert, Underwood, Taylor Swift, or no women at all. Sugarland were nominated for CMA Entertainer Trophy in 2008, and Lady A were nominated alongside Lambert in 2010. However, both of those acts are comprised of both male and female artists. The 2020 CMA Awards are set for November 11th and will air from Nashville on ABC. A host or co-host for the big show have not yet been announced. I'm Addison Hager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing.